The issue everyone is talking about right now is this claim making rounds online that Sheikh Gumi said President Tinubu promised him a ministerial position so that bandit attacks would be silenced. This story has moved fast, and it has stirred emotions, arguments, and strong opinions across the country. Many people are confused, many are angry, and some are simply asking one basic question: what exactly is going on? What we know for sure is that Sheikh Gumi has been a very vocal figure in Nigeria's security conversation for years. He has spoken openly about banditry, insecurity, and the suffering of communities, especially in the north. He has also taken a very controversial path by engaging bandits through dialogue, saying his goal has always been peace and the protection of innocent lives. This approach alone has divided Nigerians for a long time. Some people believe talking can reduce violence, while others believe it gives criminals attention they do not deserve. Now, in the middle of this already sensitive issue, this new claim appeared. The claim suggests that there was a political promise involved, that power and position were used as bargaining tools in a security crisis. That alone is why people are reacting strongly. Nigerians are tired of insecurity, tired of fear, and tired of feeling like politics is placed above human lives. So when a story like this surfaces, emotions naturally rise. But here is where we must slow down and think clearly. In real-time news, especially in this social media age, not everything that trends is fully confirmed. Sometimes statements are exaggerated, sometimes words are taken out of context, and sometimes claims are pushed for political reasons. This is why it is important to separate what is confirmed from what is still being debated. So far, what is clear is that Sheikh Gumi has been questioned and criticized by government officials over some of his comments about bandits. Authorities have made it clear that any language that sounds like sympathy for criminal activity is unacceptable. The government has also stressed that security is a serious matter and that no individual has the authority to speak or negotiate on behalf of the state unless officially assigned. This brings us to the heart of the matter. The real concern Nigerians should focus on is not just who said what, but how insecurity is being handled overall. Communities are still facing attacks. Farmers are still afraid to go to their farms. Travelers are still worried about highways. Families are still grieving losses. These are the real issues behind the noise. Let me say this clearly and calmly. If any individual claims they were promised political office in exchange for influence over criminals, that is a very serious claim. It touches on trust, governance, and national security. Such claims cannot be treated lightly, and they require solid proof, not just online arguments. At the same time, spreading unverified accusations can also damage public confidence and worsen tensions. This is why responsible discussion matters. We must demand accountability, but we must also avoid conclusions that are not backed by clear facts. The government has a responsibility to protect lives, and religious or community leaders also have a responsibility to ensure their words do not encourage or excuse violence in any form. As you are listening to this gist, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us keep bringing balanced and clear news to you. Like the video and subscribe, it really matters. Now let us talk about why this story connects to a bigger picture. Nigeria has long struggled with the balance between force and dialogue in solving security problems. Some administrations believe in strong military action, others combine it with negotiation and rehabilitation. Each approach has its risks and its supporters. What Nigerians want, above all, is results. People want to sleep peacefully. They want to travel without fear. They want their children to go to school safely. When a public figure like Sheikh Gumi speaks, his words carry weight, whether people agree with him or not. That is why his statements are always closely watched. It is also why rumors around him spread quickly. But we must always ask ourselves, does this information help us understand the situation better, or does it only increase anger and confusion? Another important point is political timing. Anytime security issues mix with political narratives, especially around appointments or power, the conversation becomes more heated. Some people will use such stories to attack the government. Others will use them to defend it. In the end, ordinary Nigerians can be left with more questions than answers. This is real-time news, and the situation is still unfolding in the public space. What should not be lost is the need for calm, clarity, and focus on solutions. Security should never be reduced to rumors or used as a tool for political fights. Lives are involved. Communities are involved. The future of the country is involved. What many people are missing in this discussion is that insecurity in Nigeria did not start today, and it will not end because of one statement or one individual. It is a deep problem that has grown over many years, involving poverty, weak law enforcement in some areas, illegal weapons, and lack of trust between communities and authorities. So when a single name dominates the conversation, it can distract us from the wider issues that need serious attention. Now, coming back to this claim about a promised ministerial position, it is important to understand how government appointments normally work. Ministers are appointed by the president and confirmed through official processes. These decisions are usually announced publicly, debated openly, and scrutinized heavily. If there was any such promise tied to security negotiations, it would raise major legal and ethical questions. That is why such a claim cannot just be accepted without strong evidence. This is also where misinformation becomes dangerous. In today's world, a short clip, a screenshot, or a quote without full context can travel faster than the truth. People react before checking facts, and emotions take over reason. That is why we must be careful with what we share and what we believe. Please, if you are finding this breakdown useful, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow and allows us to keep delivering clear and responsible news. Like the video and subscribe. Thank you. Another angle people are discussing is the role of religious leaders in national matters. In Nigeria, religious leaders hold strong influence over their followers. Their voices can calm tensions, but they can also inflame them if not used carefully. When religious figures speak on security issues, the impact is powerful. That is why many Nigerians expect such leaders to speak with extreme caution and responsibility. Some supporters of Sheikh Gumi argue that his intention has always been peace, not politics. They say he is misunderstood and unfairly attacked because his approach is different. Others argue that regardless of intention, engaging criminals sends the wrong message and weakens the authority of the state. These are valid debates and they deserve mature discussion, not insults or threats. What should worry everyone, regardless of political or religious views, is the normalization of violence. When bandit attacks become regular news, people can slowly become numb to the pain. That must never happen. Every attack represents real people, real families, and real losses. Security discussions should always center on protecting lives, not personal influence or public attention.